Are teachings on smudging with sage supposed to be kept secret? Is knowledge about sacred medicines meant to be private and stay within Indigenous communities only? I get asked this question a lot. So this video is all about if Indigenous teachings and sacred medicines are supposed to be a secret. And understanding the difference between sacred medicines and secret medicines. I'm Mallory, Anishinaabe from tribaltradeco.com. Welcome back to the Tribal Trade channel, where we offer new videos every week on the Indigenous culture, smudging, and Native teachings. A lot of people don't know the answer to this question, whether knowledge about sacred medicines should be kept private, and if Indigenous teachings should stay within the community only. If I'm non-Indigenous, am I allowed to learn about these teachings? What if I'm half Native? And can I share teachings with people who are non-Indigenous? In the Indigenous culture, sacred medicines are gifts from the Creator and Mother Earth to be used with respect and integrity. Sacred medicines are an important part of the Indigenous culture and have been used in Indigenous tribes and communities for generations. By the end of this video, you will learn the 4 most important things to know about understanding the difference between sacred medicines and secret medicines. At Tribal Trade, we've helped thousands of people learn about smudging with sacred medicines and other Indigenous teachings, and in this video, you will learn if the traditional knowledge about sacred medicines is meant to be private. So, quick intro on what the sacred medicines are. There are 4 plants that are considered to be the primary sacred medicines, and each has different uses for healing, well-being, and connecting with the Creator and all the spirits around us. These sacred medicines are tobacco, sweetgrass, sage, and cedar. Unfortunately, the word sacred medicines is often confused with secret, implying that they are, in fact, secret. Keep watching and we'll share with you what the sacred medicines are, what the difference is between sacred and secret, and some very important points to help you understand if traditional Indigenous teachings should be a closed practice or shared and celebrated. So many times, sacred gets confused with secret. But do you really know why and what their difference is? The first important thing to know about the difference between sacred medicines versus secret medicines is to know what sacred medicines are. Sacred simply means something that is worthy of spiritual respect or has a special connection with a higher power. The sacred medicines are considered sacred, not just because they are useful, but because Indigenous culture and teachings imbue them with significance. Their connection to the Creator and to Mother Earth is what makes them so valuable. They are regarded for a variety of reasons, but primarily for their ability to heal and protect us. Each sacred medicine has its own specific uses, benefits, and significance, and should therefore be used appropriately and in a way that is consistent with traditional use. Because the sacred medicines have such a long and meaningful history, they are sometimes regarded as Indigenous secrets, especially when they become misused or disrespected. Have you ever wondered what the difference is between sacred medicines and secret medicines? We would love to know in the comments below. The second important thing to know what the difference is between sacred medicines versus secret medicines is to know, what does secret medicines mean? Some people believe that the knowledge of these medicines should not be shared. There is a widespread belief among various tribes and nations that smudging and other cultural practices should be closed practices. This means that the cultural practices or even possession of sacred medicines should be held within a tribal community or by Indigenous people only. In these cases, sacred is interchangeable with secret, and therefore anything held sacred by Indigenous people should be exclusive to Indigenous people only. The third important point to know on the difference between sacred medicines versus secret medicines is, why does tribal trade share knowledge on sacred medicines? We believe that Indigenous cultural knowledge should be shared with all who wish to celebrate and practice it in a respectful manner. This belief is grounded in the medicine wheel, which reminds us of inclusivity, equality, and shared beliefs. We believe that sharing our beautiful cultural traditions, our goal of keeping the culture alive and sharing traditions with those who may not have access to it, can be realized. People with purely Indigenous lineage are few and far between, making it nearly impossible to limit Indigenous teachings and practices to those with 100% Native ancestry. By attempting this, it would be guaranteeing the eventual extinction of cultural knowledge. Therefore, we believe it is important and valuable to keep Indigenous culture, teachings, and traditions alive by sharing them with all those who wish to learn and use them respectfully and responsibly. The fourth important point to know on the difference between sacred medicines versus secret medicines is to ask yourself why you believe what you do. Why do you have the stance that you have? If your elders have told you that teachings are meant to be a closed practice or kept secret, ask them why. From my experience, the belief that Indigenous knowledge should be kept secret often comes from a place of fear, that the knowledge will be taken and used for evil or negatively, aka bad medicine, or even witchcraft. Another source of this fear for sharing Indigenous teachings comes from the impacts of generational trauma that Native people are still suffering from, because it was illegal to practice Indigenous culture for decades. So in this period, the culture and the teachings had to be kept secret, or else serious punishments took place. And now that Indigenous people are allowed to practice the culture again, the fear is still ingrained in so many of us. As you begin to understand why you feel the way you do and why you believe what you do, it will uncover so many truths and clarity surrounding what you believe in and allow you to feel more confident and better about it as a whole. Now, after learning about these 4 important points about understanding the difference between sacred medicines and secret medicines, you can feel more confident about if Indigenous teachings should be secret or celebrated and shared. If you'd like to learn more about sacred medicines and smudging, download our free smudging guide at the link in the description below and in the comments. Have you ever heard of sacred medicines or traditional Indigenous teachings meant to be kept secret or in closed practice? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you want to learn more about teachings and ask questions and connect with other people just like you, join our free Facebook group. The link is below in the comments. If you like this video, then you are going to love these 2 videos right here. Make sure that you check them out right now, guys. I'm sure you will absolutely love them. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you next time.